Hello, it is Sunday, May 4th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Sunday crossword today, and sorry, I just realized this. May the 4th that's a sort of Star Wars thing, because May the 4th be with you, may the Force be with you, and I've just realized that because the title of this puzzle is Force Play, so it's probably intentional, and maybe all connected. We'll have to find out soon enough. In any case, it's a Sunday puzzle, so it has a title, as I've just discussed, and a theme. And this possibly Star Wars themed puzzle, we'll have to find out, has been brought to us by Lunar Society champion Orange Piku and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They, of course, bring us this channel. They sustain this series day in, day out, and I'm very grateful to them for that. Thank you so much to them, to those four, and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find the bonus videos available to patrons. And for benefactors like those I've just mentioned, there's also the official mug, the Daily Solve Let's Check the Crosses mug. So thanks to everybody who supports the channel in that way, as well as to those who support it by subscribing on YouTube. Do consider subscribing on YouTube if you enjoy these videos. It does help out the channel as well. And finally, there's the Daily Solve Discord chat server you can join, a nice, friendly chat community. So that's joinable from a description field link. All right, let's get on to this Sunday crossword Force Play. Curious to see if this indeed has something to do with the sort of Star Wars holiday. It was constructed by Brandon Copy, who's constructed a couple of dozen puzzles for the New York Times, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving, see how we get on. All right, things hidden after purchasing a premium account may be ads. That's often a way to eliminate ads, is to buy a premium subscription to something. Currency unit of Kabul. That's, I think it might simply be the Afghan. I think it might be Afghans are the currency of Afghanistan. But I'm pretty sure that's right. But let's check the cross. Yes, egg foo young is it's a Chinese dish. So product that can cut a slice of bread so thin you can almost see through it in old ads. I have no idea. Oh, you know what? I actually think I do know what this is. There was a brand of knives. I mean, I assume these are probably still sold, but they were sold essentially, they're sold incredibly heavily through, I think, basically infomercials or maybe also regular TV commercials. I'm not sure, but it was something like Jinsu knife. No, that doesn't fit. Maybe that's not what this is. I was just thinking because of the G. Enthusiastic, okay, so maybe all of that preamble is for nothing. Enthusiastic reply to want to, oh, maybe it is, do I ever, that's an I. Poems also fancily known as quatorzains. Quatorzains, what is this? Are those sonnets? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this word. Quatorzains, I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, this is looking plausible. Maybe there's a rebus or something. Well, okay. Oh. Yeah, I just said maybe there's a rebus, and I think there probably is. Because, well, okay could be sure, and sure would allow me to write in Jinsu knife into this area. So what do I mean when I refer to a rebus? Well, by pressing the escape key, or on mobile, or alternatively on desktop, pressing the button that says rebus, you can type in many letters in a single cell, which I won't do today. I will just type 2, the S and the U here. The SU. So then I can type shore going down and then Jinsu knife going across. And I don't know what that means yet. SU, force play. Yeah, I don't actually know if this is going to have anything to do with Star Wars or if it's just a pun around force and it's sort of indirectly referencing Star Wars, but not actually about it. I don't know. We'll have to find out. But I think this is the case. And let's see. So French name that's an anagram of a mostly German river. Henri is the French equivalent of Henry, and it's an anagram of the Rhine, a river that does indeed mostly run through Germany. So there we go. Okay, brand with a line of calm and restore products. That would be, I basically perpetually forget whether this is Aveeno, Avena, Avedo, or Avida. I think it's Aveeno, the cosmetics brand. Let's see. Barely managing. If you're barely managing, you're making it, maybe? Doesn't really sound like barely to me, though. Eking by. It's not long enough. Not sure. Something by. Making by. Getting. No, I don't know. Not sure. I'm just going to leave it blank for now because I'm not sure. Drooling pooch of the comics. Odie is a dog from Garfield who I think maybe drools. Coffee holder. You could have an urn of coffee in a catering context. Lit crit, maybe? Rhyming class nickname. Literary criticism. Is that a class? Probably. I don't know. Follower of a bit. Follower of a bit. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Big name in deodorant. Oh, Arid? Yes, I think that is the deodorant name with 2 R's. So barely managing. I might be making it. Follower of a bit. Oh, I see. It's the phrase, a bit much. So it's not follower of something that is a bit, but rather it is follower of the words a bit. It's a bit much. Okay, so antique purchase for an audiophile. Oh, a hi-fi system, a high-fidelity audio system. But I guess in this case, a kind of old one. Features of jalapenos and pina coladas. Oh, right. So the tilde, the sort of diacritical mark above the N in each of these phrases. Okay, gospel or jazz singer Reese. Oh, Della Reese, I think. A singer and actor. I think that's right. Bunless cookout entries. Bunless cookout entries. Bunless. I don't know, steaks or something? I'm not sure. Exodus. What about this? Make believe. Do, for example, I'm not sure. Bank robber's accessory. A mask, probably. Do, for example. Moisture. Oh, maybe there's another 2 letters in here. I don't know. I don't know how to determine which they would be because they don't match the SU here, so I don't know. I'm going to try and see if this works for now. Contents of a blog. Yes, posts are the contents of a blog. So a nemesis to Indiana Jones would be an asp, who Indiana Jones famously detests snakes, and nemesis is written with a kind of slithering, hissing S there, like a snake might produce. More dignified is not steelier, not sterner. What is it? More dignified is... I can't think. Lead actress in the Twilight movies, in tabloids. K. Stu for Kristen Stewart. I've never seen that before, but I absolutely believe that this would be an abbreviation of her name in the vein of J-Lo for Jennifer Lopez. So I would believe it. Try to open as a gift, to rip at it, tear it open. More dignified. Why can I not see what this is? I don't know. Oh, statelier. There we go. That's more dignified. A stately person might be a dignified one. Okay. So make believe is pretend. So yeah, moisture is looking good there. So I think we will have 2 letters condensed. Maybe in this is the longest answer that it meets with, and I sort of think that's the most likely. So let's try it. You are, and then how do I get out of here without... Oh, the enter worked this time. Last time I pressed enter, it launched me down the page, but it didn't work this time, or didn't do it this time. Bunless cookout entries are... something worst, like a sausage, Wurst, from the German. For some reason, I can't see it. What about this? Spirit for a spritz, an Aperol spritz. I was reading an interview, for some reason, I was reading an interview with John Waters, the film director, yesterday, and at the end of it, the interviewer asked him, "Do you like Aperol spritzes?" John Waters said, "What is that?" and he had to be explained, and I found it very endearing. Okay, Exodus is a departure. Okay, bunless cookout entries. Oh, lettuce wraps? Oh, no, sorry, I've completely misspelled moisture. What am I doing? And this is a TU. That was bizarre. There we go. Yes, it is lettuce wrap. Okay, good. I'm glad I thought of that because I somehow just made a bizarre hash of that. So this is moisture. That is correct. And the Aperol has the R. So let's see. SUTU. Huh. I wonder if there will be another one over here. I have no idea what's going on with this, honestly. I have no ideas yet. Tool for grooming. Don't know. Reason to take iron supplement. Oh, you might have anemia. You might have a deficiency of iron. So tool for grooming. Oh, a comb. You groom your hair. Given reluctantly is begrudged. Yes, there we go. If you begrudged someone their due, you only gave it to them reluctantly. Veep from 1969 to 1973. Spiro Agnew. There we go, U.S. Vice President. And some hospital workers are registered nurses, RNs. So, oh, no, maybe not. Country-like, rural. Oh, so what's going on here? Is this not begrudged? Huh, I'm not... Okay, sorry, I don't know what's going on. Many air travelers' texts for short. ETA's estimated times of arrival, texting someone who maybe is going to meet them or pick them up. What vinegar or lemon juice adds to a dressing? Acid. Oh, this isn't begrudged. Okay, this is wrong. Sorry about that. So vinegar or lemon juice adds acid. So this probably is rural, but then that would make this not ETAs. Oh wait, no. Country-like. Okay. I don't know. Oh, maybe this. Oh no, this is There's another double letter. Sorry, this is RU from be given reluctantly, begrudging. There we go. Okay, this was given reluctantly. It was given begrudge. It was, a begrudging gift, a gift given reluctantly. That's what it is. Okay, so country like. Rustic, that's what it is, not rural, even though they start with the same two letters, sorry, and that allows hospital workers to be the RNs after all. Okay, there it is, finally. So game you likely get worse at the longer you play. I'm not sure offhand. What about this short one? Practice group, abbreviation. And Coach Lasso on TV. Okay, Ted Lasso is a TV football coach. And then practice group, abbreviation is... doctors, a group of doctors practicing medicine? Could be. Move one's butt over is scooch over, maybe? Which I always sort of felt should be spelled COTCH, but I think many people do not spell it that way. Although there could be a double letter in here, actually, so maybe I should think about that. Lilliputian. Yeah, okay. Oh, maybe it is. Is this going to be CH? No, it's not. That's Sega. Oh, so sorry, I'm confused about this. Because Lilliputian is referring to Gulliver's Travels, the very tiny people from Lilliput. So I assume Lilliputian is tiny here. So moves one... Oh, sorry. It's scoot, not scooch. Okay, yes, sorry. Scoots over. Okay, so yeah, I think I have heard both of those, but this is the one we're using today. And the one that's probably a more sort of correct word. Company behind the Saturn and Dreamcast consoles. Sega Saturn and Sega Dreamcast video game consoles. Texters by is probably CYA, Cia. Concave umbilicus, an belly button. Wow, I could not think of the word for that. That was bizarre. Game you likely get worse at the longer you play. Oh, I see. Beer pong, because you're getting more and more inebriated. Band with the 1998 hit Closing Time. Oh, right. Wow, this song was everywhere for about 5 to 10 years. But yeah, Semisonic, as far as I know, the only song of theirs that really had high kind of cultural sort of penetration. The Wild Duck playwright, Ibsen, Henrik Ibsen. Okay, more or less ish, you could say, more or less ish. Handle is, to handle something is to see to it. That's what that is. And then Toon Fighter of Skeletor is He-Man. And Zip, Zero, Zilch, None. Coup d'etat is an attempted sort of insurgency from within a state. Confirmation, e.g., or an attempt to take over a government, I guess is the easier way to put it. Confirmation, e.g., is a rite of, in this case, a religious rite. Confirmation, for instance, the Catholic Church. Okay, national economic statistic, gross domestic product, probably. That's a very common national economic statistic. So barely managing. I guess it is making it, although this looks odd. Book reviews of sorts. This looks weird. What's going on here? Is it not Afghans, but Afghani? Book reviews of sorts. Oh, yeah, no, it is. Sorry, it is Afghani. Sorry. Because the IRS, I guess, would review your books, your taxes, your accounting. IRS audits, maybe? Yeah. So we're going to have a double letter in one of these two positions. Oh, making do. That's the phrase that for some reason just did not come to my mind. Yes, if you're barely managing, you're making do. Sorry about that. I should have thought of that right off the bat, but I didn't. Okay, so then here we have AU, the Masters host city. Is that something like Auburn, Georgia or something? I've seen this advertised. I'm not sure, sorry. Gives one's all. Goes, Augusta, that's what it is, Augusta. I have seen that. It's either reported on or advertised or something. But anyway, if one gives one's all, one goes hard. There we go. And then focus of some psychotherapy for short. Could be PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And a minty herb used in Japanese cuisine. Oh, yeah, what is this? I'll recognize it when I see it, but I might not get it until then. Damning info could be the dirt on someone, the information that incriminates them. Boxer Beterbiev. I don't know this at all. I don't think I've ever seen this name. Okay. Royal House of Mary Queen of Scots. The Stuart line of British monarchs. Okay, so Boxer. Yeah, okay, still an Artem maybe. Could be someone of Slavic origin, but I don't know. Let's see if that works with this. No, it's not that. It's not that because Au revoir les enfants, 1987 film. I've actually not seen this, but I assume this is the name of the film. Goodbye, children, in French, obviously. Let's see. Yeah, that looks correct because dune buggy, e.g., in brief, would be an ATV, an all-terrain vehicle. And blank ridgeback dog breed originally from Zimbabwe. I don't know. That's too long for me to take a guess. Classic sports car familiarly would be a T-Bird. A Thunderbird is a classic Ford sports car, I believe. Blank cane, longtime role on All My Children. I have no idea. Okay, hub code for Delta. Atlanta. I think Atlanta is a big hub for many airlines, so probably Delta. Apparel for wizards and thieves. Cloaks. There we go. I think we had robes in the puzzle yesterday or recently. Necessity with a similar clue. Necessity for off-roading. Not sure. What about this? Chairman Blank, old NBA nickname. I don't know. I mean, whatever it is, it's presumably playing on Chairman Mao. Mao Zedong, obviously Mao Zedong. But maybe it's that. Maybe there was an NBA player with that same name. I don't know, though. 2017 Pixar film inspired by El Dia de los Muertos is Coco. I really liked that film. Maybe it is Chairman Mao. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. Chairman Bao. It could be just a different name that rhymes with Mao. The NBA's Thunder on scoreboards. Oklahoma City, maybe? OKC? Seems like it could be. And group with so-called camp shows. USO, which does uh, performances for puts on performances for overseas U.S. Military service members. So it would make sense, I guess, that they have camp shows at military camps, I guess. Okay, so oh, here we go. Yes, we finally get to the theme. Sci-fi greeting that's a hint to 8 squares in this puzzle. It is. There we go. We finally got there. May the oops, 4th, right, be with you. So why is that a hint to that? Sorry, what am I not seeing? SUTURU. They all have. Oh, are these different? May the fourth be with you. Because what? They're the 4th letter of. Oh, is that what it is? They're the in each of these across clues, across answers, I should say. The 4th letter, respectively S, T, or R so far, is with the letter U. So in each of these cases, we've taken the 4th letter and we've condensed it with the U in the same cell. I think that's what's going on. Okay, so not really a Star Wars theme, but referencing a kind of Star Wars phrase, which makes sense. Okay, there we go. So maybe that might help us solve a few more clues if we can infer which ones of these, which remaining clues have the thematic element. But we'll see. Anyway, blank card, ATM card, maybe. Kendrick Lamar title that completes the lyric, I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my... I actually don't know. Sorry. I don't know. The Aztecs of the NCAA. I don't know this either. Something State University, probably. Arizona, maybe. Where to see contrails, right? That's what you see kind of trailing behind planes in the sky. The Aztecs, yeah. It squirts on a squid. Oh, an ink sac. Oh, this isn't ATM, sorry. What is it? Blank card. Oh, SIM card that you might have on your phone. Okay. Oh, DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. Okay, that makes sense. So here, oh, it's SDSU, San Diego State University. I should have probably known that. I knew people who went there. Anyway, tuna type, ahi tuna, and handed over. You ceded, land, for instance, to someone else. Gives a hand, aids someone, and photogs setting is f-stop. So photographers setting f-stop is used to control exposure in a camera by way of the aperture of the lens. Saison avant l'automne would be été, which is summer in French, so it's the season before the autumn or the fall, which is summer, été in French. All right, possible cause of insomnia is... what could that be? It could have 2 letters. Oh no, if it has 2 letters, it would have to be here. Yeah, it probably doesn't. Probably because that would necessitate it ending with a U. Okay, I don't know what it is. Blank Ridgeback, right. Rhodesian, right. Yeah, Rhodesia being a former colonial name of Zimbabwe. Possible cause of insomnia. Oh, drip, water dripping maybe. Okay, blank cane, long-time role in All My Children. Erica, maybe, that would fit. Or Eric, spelled like that. I don't know. 3rd degrees, question mark. Not sure about that either. What about this? Is it shochu? No, it's not. Necessity for off-rolling. Oh, shocks, like shock absorbers for wheels. Camp inspection after lights out. Oh, a bed check, maybe? So this, yeah, looks like Erica or Eric. 3rd degrees, oh, PhDs, I see. It might be the 3rd degree you obtain after an undergraduate degree, a master's degree, and then you might get a PhD after that. Okay, over and over. Don't know. Wednesday Addams' werewolf roommate on TV's Wednesday. I have no clue. This could also be Eric, but I don't know. Sorority member, endearingly, is a sister. And then routes across low waters are... Routes across low waters, I don't know. Canal something? I don't know, I'm not sure. Okay, let's back up a bit. Bad spot for a tear or a tear, in brief. I don't know, leg, you could sort of tear, hose, or bad spot for a tear. I guess lots of places would be a bad spot for a tear. Money, okay, here we go. Money group is ABBA, so that helps. So, oh, ACL, you could tear your anterior cruciate ligament. There we go, your ACL tendon. So, yes, if you're tired, you're clad in clothing, or, attire. So, companion who might take your breath away. Blind date? No, I don't know. Term of address aboard the Death Star. Term of address. Oh, Lord Vader, maybe, is how Darth Vader's addressed by someone on that as Lord Vader. All mixed up is addled. There we go. Something's all mixed up in your brain. You've sort of addled up there. Ballet handrail is a bar. Yeah, spelled in this manner. And then big name in organs. Wurlitzer? Oh, yeah, it is Wurlitzer, because that would be the WU. So here we have blow. Oh, companion who might take your breath away. A blow-up doll, because you need to literally use your breath to inflate the doll. All right. So anyway, big name in organs, Wurlitzer. So Wurlitzer was a classic manufacturer of electric organs and made also some really classic, great electric pianos, which have a very distinctive sound. A competitor to Fender electric pianos. Anyway, Amanda of film. Amanda Peet is an actor. And then famous Leonardo da Vinci drawing with 4 arms and 4 legs. Oh, the Vitruvian Man. And then, yes, the 4th letter, I bet, is going to have this RU here. So Vitruvian Man, yes, the classic sort of anatomical drawing. And then just what the doctor ordered is a drug. It might be prescribed. Contracted, if you contracted a disease, you got it. And then a little feud is a spat, a bit of an argument. Piece of improv could be a skit in sort of comedic terms. Invasive Japanese vine, oh, it's kudzu, I think. Let's see if that works. Women's soccer powerhouse is the USA. And then drinks that get slushy over time are ices, blended ice drinks. And then hue of a dry blood stain, maybe, puce. And then alternative name for our planet rather than Earth would be Terra. So that reminds me, did we ever get that Japanese, what was it, a Japanese, oh yes, here we go. It was shiso, minty herb used in Japanese cuisine, shiso, okay. As I expected, that does look familiar now that it's in the grid, but I obviously didn't remember it before. Okay, if you're bringing something forth, you're eliciting it, there we go, like a particular emotion. Screwdriver component in the cocktail terms, screwdriver is a vodka and, is vodka orange, I guess, is a screwdriver, not cranberry. Alphanumeric component is a digit or a letter. And then who knew? G, I guess you could say. Places for some braces. Knees, you could wear a knee brace. And then if one goes from 0 to 60, one ages, right? So not 0 to 60 miles or kilometers per hour, but rather 0 to 60 years of age. Baby monitors are, nannies, right? So not a device to monitor a baby, but rather a person. Grand things, grand pianos. And witticisms are bon mots, so quite literally good words in French, but used to refer to a witty remark or a riposte or something. They contain brains, crania, so a bit of the skull that contains the brain. And then Lara Croft Tomb Raider is a video game series and film series, I guess, as well. That might be referring to the film, actually. All right, perturbation is what? Annoyance or angst or something? Like angst probably, because like organic food products for short would be non-GMO, non-genetically modified organisms. Okay, so perturbation probably is angst, and then steaminess is... don't know. I mean, it could be referring literally to steam, like in a spa, but it also could be referring to steaminess in the sense of like, racy content in a film or something. I don't know. We'll have to find the crosses. Cafeteria offering, a menu or a meal or something. Those both start with M-E. Senator Baldwin or Duckworth. Tammy Baldwin, Tammy Duckworth are both U.S. senators. So cafeteria offering is a meal. Like some summer babies must be Leos. That must be one of the summer star signs or whatever you call it. And then I've got this one. It's on me. I think is probably the case. So what is the steaminess? Oh, sensuality. Oh, yes, and the fourth letter will be paired with the U. So sensuality. There we go. That's what it is. So it's steaminess in a metaphorical sense. Okay, routes across low waters are causeways. Right. So we have AU here, and that is the fourth letter or the fourth position of 97 across. So causeways. There we go. Over and over is ad nauseum. There we go. So, yeah, some Latin there. And then Wednesday Addams' werewolf roommate. Enid, maybe? It's as good a name as any. Turns down, yes, turns down is denies, probably. You deny assistance, for instance. And zip is nil. Zilch, nada, whatever I said before for that other one. None. Okay. Would it was same clue? Yes, same clue. So zip was used for both of these, for none and nil. Droops is wilts, maybe. And then TurboTax activity is e-filing. You could e-file your U.S. taxes. And then getaway driver, for instance, is an abettor. Maybe this, ad nauseum must be with an A. Sorry about that. Because, yes, a getaway driver would be an abettor, someone who abets a crime. And then organization with a tip line, I guess the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, must have such a thing. So sentiment in a letter from home, you could say miss you. And then prefix with lithic, Neolithic, referring to, sort of stone construction. And then Despicable Me character voiced by Steve Carell must be Gru. So that's it. Okay, so not too tricky a Sunday puzzle once we understood what was going on with the theme. I'm glad I remembered this Jinsu knife. It's funny, I don't think I would have even known it if not for a sort of family friend, a child of a family friend that I was about roughly my age when I was young, and they, for some reason, were obsessed with the commercials for Jinsu knives. I don't really remember why, just in the way that at a certain age you can kind of just become obsessed with anything. Anyway, for that reason, the concept and the phrase Jinsu knife has kind of been in my brain for my whole life. So without really much associated information, other than that I know that they were widely advertised on television. So that helped me out there. And that it really was that. And then looking at the cross here that made that caught me onto the theme, which is helpful for it to have happened so early. So yeah, we had Jinsu knife, IRS audits, begrudging, blow up doll, ad nauseum, and sensuality, and Vitruvian man, each of which represented themselves in the grid by following May the 4th be with you, by combining the fourth letter with the letter U in a single cell. So there we go. A kind of oblique Star Wars reference, I suppose. Nothing directly referencing Star Wars in this puzzle, because obviously this says fourth rather than force, but I guess force represented in the title. So yeah, kind of oblique, multifaceted tie in there to the day. And there we go. That was Force Play. That was a good, solid Sunday puzzle. Let me know how you fared with this one, how quickly you caught on to the theme. And I will be back tomorrow for a simpler Monday crossword. So do join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Sunday. Take care.